2025 wasn't just another year. For a lot of young men, it was a graveyard for their dreams. A lot of men went into 2025 with plans, goals, big ideas about who they were going to become, and most of them didn't make it out with those dreams intact. Not because they weren't smart, not because they lacked talent, but because they made the same silent mistakes over and over again. Dreams didn't die loudly in 2025. They faded quietly, buried under excuses, distractions, and "I'll do it later." And listen carefully. If you don't fix what destroyed you in 2025, 2026 will look exactly the same, just with more regret and less time. So today, we're doing something uncomfortable. We're auditing the failures of 2025. We're naming the habits that killed potential. And we're burying the old version of you so the new man can win. Here's the truth most men avoid. Dreams don't die from failure. They die from neglect. Most young men didn't lose in 2025. They drifted. They got comfortable. They got distracted. They delayed what mattered. Nothing ruins a man faster than thinking he has time, because potential without discipline doesn't turn into success. It turns into frustration. And now let's talk about exactly what destroyed dreams in 2025 so you don't carry these same weights into 2026. 1. Living without a clear direction. The first killer was living without a clear direction. A lot of men woke up every day in 2025 with no real plan, no clear goal, no long-term vision, just reacting to life instead of building one. You went where the day pushed you. You did what felt urgent, not what mattered. And here's the harsh truth. If you don't decide where your life is going, the world will decide for you. And the world does not have your best interests at heart. 2. Procrastination disguised as waiting for the right time. Procrastination was the second assassin, disguised as waiting for the right time. This one killed more dreams than failure ever could. "I'll start next month. I'm not ready yet. I need more time." That's not patience. That's self-sabotage. 2025 ended, and many of you have nothing to show for it because you kept waiting for a moment that never comes. Procrastination is just a slow way of committing suicide on your dreams. Here's the rule for 2026. Act with urgency. Move like time is running out, because it is. Speed of execution is the difference between winners and dreamers. 2. Dopamine addiction. Scrolling, porn, gaming, distraction. In 2025, the average man spent 7+ hours a day on a screen consuming junk food content. Most men didn't lose because life was hard. They lost because comfort was too easy. Hours of scrolling, endless content, cheap pleasure. You traded your focus for seconds of entertainment and fried your brain's ability to do hard things. A man addicted to comfort cannot build a hard future. 2026 rule: transition from consumer to creator. If the screen isn't making you money or sharpening your skills, it's stealing your life. 4. Fear of failure and embarrassment. Many dreams died because men were scared to look stupid, scared to fail, scared to be judged, scared to try. So you stayed safe, you stayed quiet, you stayed small. Let me be clear. You didn't fail in 2025. You just never gave yourself a real chance. You stayed in your comfort zone and missed every opportunity that required a risk. Comfort zones don't protect dreams. They suffocate them. 5. Bad environments and the wrong circle. Your environment shaped your results more than your talent ever did. Too many men stayed in rooms where mediocrity was normal. Friends with no ambition, conversations with no future, energy that dragged instead of lifted. You are the average of the people you spend time with. If everyone around you is stuck, don't be surprised when you stop moving. Change your circle, or it will change your destiny.
6. No discipline, only motivation. Motivation got you excited in 2025. Discipline would have gotten you results. Too many men waited to feel like it. Started strong, quit fast. No structure, no routines, no consistency. Motivation fades. Discipline builds. And 2026 will reward disciplined men, not emotional ones. 7. Financial carelessness. Money stress quietly killed a lot of dreams. No budgeting, debt habits, living above your means. A man who can't control money eventually loses control of his options. Financial survival isn't about being rich, it's about not being trapped. 8. Comparison and social media pressure. You spent 2025 watching other men's highlight reels, comparing timelines, feeling behind, doubting yourself. Here's the truth. You weren't behind, you were distracted. Comparison steals focus, and focus builds futures. 9. The cope mindset, victimhood. Blaming the economy, blaming AI, blaming the system. Every excuse gave away your power. When you blame external forces, you become a passenger in your own life. 2026 rule: extreme ownership. If you're broke, build value. If you're lonely, build character. Fix yourself, and the world adjusts. 10. Toxic relationships. Some men didn't fail alone. They were drained. Friendships that wasted time, relationships that killed focus. Energy vampires disguised as love. Not everyone deserves access to you. Protect your time, protect your peace, protect your future. Here's the good news. Awareness creates power. Mistakes only become failures if you repeat them. You still have time, but not unlimited time. 2026 doesn't require a new life. It requires a new standard. To win this year, you don't need a long list. You need direction. Pick one goal and obsess over it. Build daily discipline that doesn't care about your feelings. Protect your focus like it's your most valuable asset. Ruthlessly curate your circle. Act even when unsure. Small actions done daily save dreams. A lot of men lost their dreams in 2025. 2026 will either be your comeback year or another excuse. The difference isn't luck, it's what you choose to stop doing. 2025 is gone. You can't get those 365 days back. But 2026 is still in front of you, for now. If you want a different result, you must become a different man. The version of you that failed in 2025 cannot survive in 2026. Audit your life. Kill the excuses. Get to work. I'll see you at the top. If this hit you, don't ignore it. Subscribe not for motivation, but for accountability. And comment, "I'm moving differently in 2026," if you're done repeating the same mistakes.